Hello everyone, welcome to our live show.
This is Steven. I'm the engineer from Changzhou MedTech.
And my name is Eli. I am the sales from Changzhou MedTech. And today we will introduce our new product, distal tibial intramedullary nail. Also, we will show you how to use the instrument set, and we will also simulate the surgical process together with you.
Yes.
Yes.
First of all, we will introduce the implants to you. For this distal tibial nail, there are 6 sizes totally, with 2 diameters and 3 lengths.
7, 8.
Both of left and right sides.
Left, right, left, right, left, right.
And the single type with yellow color.
Yes.
The diameter is 7.0.
7.
And the purple type, the diameter is 8.0. For this distal tibial nail, we have 2 kinds of locking screws to match the nails with same colors. First of all is the golden locking screw.
Same color? Yes.
The size is 3.5 millimeter. And the purple one is 4.0 millimeter.
Same color.
The 2 diameters of locking screws with short and long sizes, as you can see of our samples.
Yes, short one, long one.
And the short screw is designed with cortical threaded for rod fixation. It is designed with cortical threaded. And the long locking screw is designed with half cortical and tensor threaded for stronger holding. And also we have 2 kinds of end caps.
Yes.
We have two sizes of end caps here available. Size 0 and size 5. So above are the introductions and descriptions of our implants of this new product. And next step, our engineer will exhibit the instrument set and introduce the descriptions with all the functions of each item. So first of all, we are showing you the 3 aiming jigs.
1, 2, 3.
And which will match the nails with 3 lengths. And besides the aiming jig, it is our positioning arm and the positioning arm coupler. And this one is a hammer guide shaft. And this one is a sealed-in hammer. And next are the 2 complete guide drill sliver sets. We have 2 diameters, 2.8 and 3.2,
Different colors.
with different colors. And next are the 2 complete remote sets of cannulated and entry with diameter of 7.5 and 8.5, 2 diameters.
2 diameters with 2 different colors.
2 diameters with 2 different colors. And next are the 3 trials. The 3 trials will match with the 3 lengths of our intramedullary nails. And next is the protection sleeve and the choker. The diameter is 2.0, and which we are used with the entry guide wire. And next one is a wrench. Yeah, it is our wrench. And it will use with the M5 connecting bolt. We will use together. And this one is a T-handle quick coupling. And for this instrument set, we have equipped with two types of screwdrivers. And also we have two types of the depth gauge. And next item, it is our guide wire holder. And the last item is the dry bit, found with locking screws of the two diameters, 2.8 and 3.2, with different colors. So above are all the detailed instructions of all the items from this instrument set. And now our engineer will show you how to use the instrument set and simulate the surgical process with you together.
Yes.
And this type of distal tibial nail, it is mainly used with distal tibial surgery.
This area.
Yeah. Our engineer is showing you the parts of the fractures. It is suitable for the fifth, closed and open fractures of distal tibial. And the epiphysis part fracture, also including the simple ankle fracture. So we will start the operation. First of all, we will secure the patient in a suitable position and reduct the fractured bones.
Yes.
We need to cut the soft tissue on the medial side of the distal tibial with a protection sleeve.
Today we will choose diameter 7 with 110 now. And it's right. Okay, it's the right one for this one. And we will get started. Okay, first.
So now we will insert the guide wire at a suitable angle with a medical drill. So you can see our engineer, he is using the medical drill to insert the guide wire and at a suitable angle. And along with the direction of guide wire, we will use a cannulated reamer. This is a cannulated reamer to make the expansion. Also, we need to use the medical drill. This is the first time our engineer is make the expansion with this cannulated reamer. And now we remove the guide wire and we need to use the entry reamer. This is the entry reamer. Also, we need to use with the medical drill together. Now we will use it to make the second time expansion in the medullary. So now we have finished the expansion. And the following step, we need to use the trials.
Same size.
Yes, it will be the same size with the intramedullary nail we will use. And for these trials, we need to.
No, it's difficult, so we need to expand the channel.
So we need to expand the channel again, right?
Yes. Okay.
It's needed. No, we can
它是上，
insert.
它上是不是？
Yes.
And now we are insert with the implant after building the channel. And now we need to use the same size and the length of this aiming jig, and to make sure it is exactly the same as the nail.
Wrench.
Yeah, also we need to assemble the nail with the connecting bolt and the wrench to fix it. And then we come to the next step. We need to use this position arm and the coupler to make sure the nail can be inserted to the reasonable position, and install it in the left or right directions.
Right leg faces right.
And the purpose of this step is we need to make sure the nail can be inserted to a reasonable depth.
This,
Okay.
make sure this line is above.
And during the clinical practice, there is a developing load with this part. On the X-ray or coronal plane, we can see there is a straight line to determine whether the line is above the joint surface or not, and make sure the safety when inserting the nails. And now we will remove the position arm and coupler after we adjusting to the suitable position. And now our engineer will start to implant the locking screws after inserting the nails. First of all, we need to choose the required locking screw and the sleeve. With this step, we need to cut the skin layer from the closest hole of articular surface. Now the engineer is punching the hole with the same size of the dry bit until to the reasonable depth. And here we need to attention one issue. The hole in the joint cannot be drilled. And next, our engineer will use the straight depths. This is straight depths to measure the depth of this hole. For example, when the number of depth gauge is 40, then we need to choose the locking screw with 40 millimeter.
This one is 36.
Now it's 36, right?
Yes.
So we need to choose a locking screw with 36 millimeter.
This one is 36.
And for this instrument set, we will provide with two kinds of star drivers. One is quick coupling and all-in-one type. We have two types. And the locking screw is designed as self-holding. It is self-holding and used together with screwdriver to improve the stability. So now we will insert the locking screws along with the sleeve. And when we inserting the screw, we need to attention. We need to attention of this mark number.
Yes.
It will be locked when approaching to the top edge of the sleeve. So we have already finished the first locking screw. And after that, we just repeat the previous steps and insert the rest 3 locking screws on this joint.
Yes.
So you can see our engineer will repeat the steps.
Yes.
Insert the drill bit with a cannulated drill. And use this depth gauge to measure the depth.
It's 40.
Yeah.
It's 40 now, so we need to use a 40mm locking screw.
Yes.
I can choose.
Now he is using the quick coupling screwdriver. As you can see, it will be the same step. And now we will wait the locked voice when approaching to the top edge of the sleeve.
Okay. There.
So we have finished the second locking screw. And now he will insert with the third locking screws. The step will be the same.
Yes.
$32.
32. Now the depth is 32, so we need to use a 32mm locking screw. With star screwdriver to insert the locking screw.
Okay.
So now we have finished all the 3 locking screws. And then we will come to the step of implanting the locking screw on the rod side. And also actually the whole steps will keep the same as the distal locking screws. The main difference of this step is now we need to use the curved depth gauge. It is curved. So now the
22.
market number is 22, and we need to use the 22mm screw.
Okay.
And in order of priority, we need to implant 2 locking screws on the rod side. 对吧？上面必须全部的啊。为什么取不到火？是举旗子啊？是。So now we need to attention one issue. The screws need to conform the bone surface completely. And now our engineer is using the star screwdriver to make the locking screws be fixation.
Okay.
So now we remove the screwdriver and the sleeve, and we need to observe whether the implanted screw is suitable or not. And the screws need to conform the bone surface completely. And then we will go ahead with the final confirmation of positions for nails and the screws under the X-ray. And now we will remove the aiming jig after finished all the 5 pieces of the locking screws. And now we will come to the last step. The last step is we need to insert and fix the end cap. And our engineer is fixing the end cap. So here I would like to introduce the main function of the end cap is to prevent the bone ingrowth and remove the nails permanently in the future. So now we have already finished the whole steps of implanting after inserting the end caps. And in addition, we'd like to introduce some other instruments which can be used together during the surgical process. The first one is the guide wire holder. Normally it will be used when there is difficulty of removing the guide wire. And it can control the guide wire better, as our engineer is showing you how to use this guide wire holder. And the second one is the hammer guide shaft. The function of this hammer guide shaft is to use and remove the nails. First of all, we need to remove the end cap and the locking screw. And insert the hammer guide shaft to the tail of the nail. And remove the nail together with a sealing hammer. Yeah, this is a sealing hammer. So, above are all the product instructions and the completely surgical operation process we have showed to you already. And by the way, for this external intramedullary nail, we also have the matched professional sterilization box, and you can have a check and order from us together. For example, here is to put the intramedullary nails. And here is the screw box. You can put the 3.5mm locking screw and 4.0mm locking screw here. You can have a check. So we have already finished our live broadcast today. And thanks very much. Thank you very much for watching today. If you have any questions or need, you can contact with us freely, and we will provide you with more professional products and service. And also we will share you with more products from Changzhou Meditech. Thank you again for your watching. Let's see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye.